Live in the Edoya. She just looked like what I just when I had texted her.
What you text her?
Keep my said hit up for she got anything for me. You know what I mean? you know, just look out for me. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I ain't forgot. Another Monday. What's going on, these folk, man? Come on in, everybody. Positive vibes only. Keep your negativity over there before you poke the bell.
Come on, come on,
Yes,
come on.
come on.
Come on, Cletus, come on.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, my posse on Parkway. Posse up.
Who on Parkway?
You remember that song about on my phone? Don't make too much noise.
Who blowing you up?
Shit.
Knowing we just went live.
Is that what it is? Is in the notifications?
That's we got live.
Yeah, we're live. Hey, man.
Hey, Adrian.
What's happening? Who gonna pay for that fight, y'all? I want to see.
Listen, I'm willing to put up the money for that fight. I'm willing to put up the money for that fight, okay?
Who gonna pay for that fight, man?
I'm willing to put up the money for this fight because
that's gonna be too fun, y'all. That at the end of the day, that would have got to go down too, man.
So wait. Introductions.
Right.
Tonight the show is about Saucy Santana versus DJ Akademiks.
Yeah.
And if you know, you
know.
If you don't, let me give you a quick rundown. DJ Akademiks is like Wendy Williams, just the male version.
Mm-hmm.
You form your opinion how you want to form your opinion. He literally is the male version of Wendy Williams. Straight up.
I can see that.
Straight up.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? However, he seems to focus more on women bashing than he does directly bashing men.
Right.
So that is one thing I can say that directly irks me besides him being a shock jock, the women bashing. Saucy Santana is a no disrespect gay male rapper.
Mm-hmm.
He's more on the feminine side, but he's real hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Very hood, very in your face. I'll smack your ass, and you know what I'm saying? Take your bitch too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type shit. You know he not bisexual, but that's just his vibe. I'll take your bitch, make her by my best friend type shit. So, they are beefing because Akademiks has had some things to say about the City Girls, and Santana is friends of the City Girls.
That we're gonna have it.
You know what I'm saying?
Represent for the people.
So and also let it be known that Akademiks and Vlad did an interview, and Santana's name came up in the interview. So a lot of his aggression is also stemmed towards the fact that you did an interview and you spoke on me in your interview. Mm-hmm. So everything that so far that he said that Santana has said, he ain't said nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And just like he said, meet him outside.
Meet that man.
Meet him in the streets,
man. Shout out to the viewers viewing in, man, kicking in. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all leave a comment, man. Talk about it. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Is who right, who wrong? You know what I'm saying? Who y'all feel? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna win out the situation, man? Cause this shit is comical to me, man. It's really hilarious, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you gotta, hey, man. You gotta do something.
You gotta stand on your 2 feet.
You gotta do something, Sean.
You gotta stand on it. You started it. You need to stand on it.
You try to call that man out, you know what I'm saying, on the streets, you know what I'm saying, on the song, whatever, like they get over like 8 stacks, you know what I'm saying, on Spotify, and which we all know You sponsored by Spotify. That one would tell you. That's
exactly.
Why he showed it on there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we get that. That they both keep them kids. That man don't care. I mean,
and just like
Santana don't care about none of that.
He said I ain't looking for. He said I wouldn't care if they didn't. Nobody streamed it tomorrow. He was like, I said what I said. If the point got across, you promoting my song.
You promote this song. You promote something. You making them hot. You know what I'm saying? You making them fish grease. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck around and got there fuck around. Cause the motherfucker don't sound bad.
It don't. He
said don't sound bad.
He said what he said. Santana said what he said. Now
I could definitely see a remix with Young Miami. She dressed in her little shoes on that shit. Like
he said what he said.
Motherfucker shit can go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta holler at that. You gotta holler at that person, man. You know what I'm saying? They want to have a boxing match. They gonna get some money out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Holler at, put it together. Holler at Floyd. You see what Blueface did? The Zeus TV. Y'all make a little Zeus TV situation and make that shit goddamn shake something, man. Or send it to charity, man. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got too much money, you got just really want to get down, but it ain't gonna be no gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? That's right, that work.
That's what it should be. Santana wanted to be gangster shit.
Of course.
He's street.
Of course. He ain't going for none of that. He would put hands on Shout. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you a punk. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of shit said about female, but you got a little to say about the males. You know what I'm saying? So,
and we have proof. We have evidence. Because the way he was going at Santana, he was going way harder for the city girls.
That what he had said about Christina Krishan.
Yeah, what he said about Krishan was messed up.
Yeah. That
you call her fat. Like, why would you talk about she walking around here looking fat and being fat and the girl was pregnant?
Yeah, that was cold. Yeah, that was cold.
That's disrespectful as hell. Because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want nobody talking about your wife if your wife was walking around here pregnant. Or whoever it is that you're dealing with. Like, that's like, don't, like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's a shock jock, but he takes it too far for me.
That's chatty patty.
It's too far for me.
That's chatty patty shit, man. That's like, look, you sitting here saying this like foul things to get, you know what I'm saying, views and giving the people what they want, because you know what I'm saying, they buying it.
The culture that he's breeding is the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah.
All his followers are on the same thing. You got this, you with the same followers of the one that just passed away. You know what I'm saying? It's the same mindset, same mentality. These men are the same exact men.
Right.
Most of y'all in y'all mama basement on a computer playing video games all day, working at Arby's. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Ain't
the bare minimum nigga, but y'all want to have something to say about a woman out here expressing herself, not afraid of her sexuality, and you want to use that against her as if it had been used against us our whole lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no protection. It's just about what you can say to get a pat on your back. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about a woman that you would never have a chance with.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or it couldn't even got them pay to be in her vicinity.
Couldn't even pay to breathe her air.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't even be in the spots that people be like that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that can be in the building. I won't doubt that at all, man. You know what I mean? I don't doubt that. My thing is, like, it's a difference between the 90s. Well, you know what I'm saying? We were saying, fuck a bitch. We fuck these hoes, you know what I'm saying? We weren't saying that, like, women bash. We was telling each other, hey, man, focus on your paper, man. You over here worrying about what these hoes at and goddamn fucking this bitch, fucking that. Fuck these hoes, man. Get their money. That's what we was on. That was the message in the 90s, in the early 2000s. Not fuck these bitches. They done hurt me and you can't trust these bitches and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't. That's what it's on. It's on that time. It's on that old shit. The bitch dirty. I don't give a fuck. The bitch dirty. She's a dirty bitch. You know what I'm saying? The bitch got down woo whoop. The bitch ain't shit. Don't why you got the bitch. The bitch got down take your money and she can do all this. And if I say something about the bitch, I'm the dirty motherfucker. Like, that what going on now, man.
No backbone, no spine. Just a bunch of goddamn guppies.
Hey man, this like, hey man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey Monique, and she's talking about some she up.
Oh, you up? That part. Welcome in, friend. What's going on?
But yeah, the culture, this culture is just so disgusting. And to be 40 years old and to be kind of in the middle, you know what I'm saying? I'm not removed from it, and I'm not directly in the in the forefront, but I'm still experiencing it. And
sure.
Having a teenage son, and don't want him to have that same, you know what I'm saying, that same mindset. Want to teach him to respect women, but it's hard to teach him to respect women. You know what I'm saying, when he don't see his dad respecting his mama. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is, it really, it's in the, you know what I'm saying, his surroundings. You know what I mean? Like his peers, how his peers, you know what I'm saying, their perspective of it. You know what I mean? That's usually how that gonna go. You know what I mean? When it comes to that part of the movie. So if his peers, if he in a crew full of player ass niggas and they got player shit and they kicking vibes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what going on? Whoop the whoop, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't on that type of time. Then that's that, cause you know what I'm saying. And then it's all about the individuality too, cause I can see, you know what I'm saying, my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't no goddamn talking to no female in front of no nigga. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that, like the man with the woman, I'm just gonna sit there and goddamn just talk to this woman in front of this man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect this man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on that, but my niggas was, you know what I'm saying? Shit, they didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They was on goddamn shit, boy. Shit, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like you nigga had to really defend his goddamn his he had to defend his woman. They niggas would make him do that shit like that. You know
And I get it, and I'm glad that based off of where you lived, where you were raised, everybody had different experiences. You know what I'm saying? Because my experiences were not like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? However, I had some experiences where I've seen some things that made me not want to go down those paths. Yeah. So just saying all that to say, it's just, I just wish protecting women, not necessarily black women, I just wish protecting women was more in today versus fashion, cars, you know what I'm saying, monetary things. I just wish we were back in the age where protecting women was a thing. It was second nature, you know what I'm saying? Like holding the door for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I ain't gonna say a lot to y'all, man. Y'all gonna call me crazy, old fashioned. I might be telling my age. It seemed like when the candle lady left, that left.
Who is that? Nobody knows who that is.
Y'all know the candle lady.
Nobody knows who that is.
Everybody know the candle lady, man. You had the candle lady at your house, man.
Which, you talking about the neighborhood candle lady?
Yeah, the neighborhood candle lady.
You got be specific, because you talking about.
Oh, I forgot about her. I'm sorry about her. I'm sorry. Exactly. The candle lady, you said the Doritos, Hot Pickles, Ices.
The neighborhood candle lady.
That's the neighborhood candle lady, home. Think about that though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Big Mom.
Oh, Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that type. That or even that. You know what I mean? Like when, you know what I'm saying, we was all a village.
Yeah.
You dig? You know what
Definitely
I mean?
no longer a village.
We're not a village no more. So you know what I'm saying? That's that on that. You know what I mean?
You can't trust people with your kids. You cannot trust people nowadays. That's the thing that's fucking me up even more, because you can't trust. That's why I'm glad I have one. You know what I'm saying? And he is what he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I am still in a position to be able to assist my friends with their kids, especially those ones that decided to have multiples. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how hard it can be. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell people, I'm an awesome, you know what I'm saying, auntie, TT, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? But you can always trust that I'm gonna have your kid's best interest at heart. I would never harm a child. You know what I'm saying?
And who would want to? See, that's the thing. That's what's the like being a real person. Like, what person would want to do that to a person? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just maliciously being the fuck you being around a child.
People are evil.
You know what I'm saying? You got that. That's what I mean. Like, you got that in you. That's crazy, you know what I mean? And then, you know, if that's what it is, then you gotta weed them folk out the, you know what I'm saying, out the bunch, man. Yep. You gotta weed them folk out the bunch. You don't never know till it happen. You'll never know till it happen if you even find out. And then when you find out, it's super too late. And then shit, now you got them these years later, got them want to straighten this shit.
I got a friend where his kid was molested by a family member, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Your situation where family, you know, it's just it's horrible. So to see the domestic violence, and to see the domestic abuse situation, to see the things that are going on, and to see how it always circles back to me into these conversations of where it's the victim being blamed, and it's just like, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? Right. If it was your mama, if there was your sister, your cousin, your auntie, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? And when I see those type of conversations, I automatically go to, oh, you're an abuser.
Right. And I can respect that.
You know what I'm saying? You sympathizing for the abuser, you know what I'm saying? And your immediate go-to isn't well, what are the actual facts? It's not that you're being quizzical. It's not that you're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. It's always well, if she, you know what I'm saying, if she, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, you don't see, did you not just see this girl black eye? Well, what did she say to get the black eye? Huh? Like you so much of a pussy that you can't walk away because a female said something to you. Now I can see if she was trying to hurt you, kill you, you know what I'm saying? You know, if she was trying to physically harm you, then you have to protect yourself. But it's still protecting yourself versus you beating her up. It's, you know what I'm saying, some different ass shit. Like, I done had a man protect himself from me. Right. He didn't beat me up. You know what he did to me? Right. And nigga pushed me off of him. Right. But guess what I did? Right. As soon as I got back up, I was on his ass again. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because one, I was still in a furious ass state and I wanted to hurt him. Right. Two, he didn't hurt me when he pushed me down, so it wasn't enough for me to stop. Right. And three, again, I was in a furious ass state and I wanted to hurt him. Right. So I get it that women can get irate. I get it that they can get physical, but for you to be a man and you putting your hands on a woman that's not getting loud with you, that's not trying to fight back with you, a woman that you have to put your hands on and physically abuse to control, you're a punk. Right. You know, you're a punk ass pussy ass man.
Feel more slim.
So the topic, hold on, because clearly our friend on here won't look at the caption.
Talk to him, man.
Monique. So the topic was starting off with Saucy Santana and DJ Akademiks, their beef. And now we are on to physical abuse. Yes, segue into how, you know, men are not necessarily protecting women. Based off of Akademiks and how he's consistently battering women. Yes, you're a shock jock. Yes, your business is to talk about celebrities and talk about drama and mess. But when it comes to you talking about females, you literally drag them through the mud, through the briar patches, through barbed wire. Whereas a man, you might kick him in the back of the knee and go on about your business. And it's just kind of crazy and disgusting to me.
Right. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He chooses battles, you know what I'm saying? And then the battles he choose, you know what I'm saying, you only doing it because like you ain't like Shawty said, you ain't outside.
Chooses battles. I'm trying to figure out how you would have.
Only reason I say okay, I mean by that because you know what I'm saying, man clear time saying he gonna beat up little baby. But I beat little baby. Hey, I beat little baby. I'm like, man, come on, man. Don't do that, Shawty. Don't really do that, man. You not gonna do nothing to that man, man. And them folk, know what I'm saying, man, you don't want to go that way.
But see, do you see how you sitting here saying about little baby versus when he said that? What little baby do?
He damn so did. He had kicked the little verse, you know what I'm saying? He said his little line in the little album or whatever like that. I forgot about this.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that little tidbit that they did, that wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So talk about what little baby gonna do. What did he do? He did a little diss record. He said what he said and he moved on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, everybody knows Akademiks is not about their life. Clearly. However, you thought that you were going to be able to continue on and not be pressed out here. And now that you're getting pressed by, of all people, now mind you, women done said they were going to pull up on you and beat your ass too. Now, granted, many of women. But now that you're being pressed by a gay man, it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to be considered as bashing the gay community. Like, you don't bash every community. You don't bash everybody. To me, this is the one, if you wanted to act like you was going to do something, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, this the one. I'm saying this the one is signing the waiver.
Oh, he definitely got hurt. Akademiks is definitely butt hurt.
Yeah, this is the one. He
might have a little bit of money, but he ain't pulling no bitches. Not. He looked like, just like Erykah Badu said, he looked like Jerry the Mouse.
Shout out, it does say like he holds a position that he's a guy in that circle, in that world, the media world. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it or not, right? So the women that comes on him are opportunities. So he think that's the world that is going on.
No women are getting at what women?
The women that do come at him.
What women? What women? What women are coming at him? I'm asking you because you're saying this as if women are coming at him. No women are getting at him.
Those who tried. No, I mean I know he'd have been with the one because he got them had situations on camera, got them fighting motherfuckers or these folk fighting all this shit. He probably dating whatever like that. And then he married right now. I forgot about that. Yeah, he married right now. So that killed that too. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making, the women that come at him more on the opportunities, so he might look at the word like, oh, these bitches don't want no goddamn using nigga, no, everything like that. And in actuality, you just might be a sweet lick, bro.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? That don't mean how everybody moving like that. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. That's what I'm going. That's my point I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? Like how you put yourself out here and how you present yourself is what the energy you're gonna bring back.
Well, maybe we can get Diddy to host the fight between him and Saucy Santana. Since he's big on domestic violence and abuse.
Right. Right.
Now, I'm not really going to touch on what Cassie said. I don't really have no opinion on what she said because her truth is her truth.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? People, of course, want to talk about how long it took her to say something again. I have an opinion on that. I just don't want to speak on it because, again, when you decide to talk on your shit is when you decide to talk on your shit.
Right. So I speak on it. I say this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say it clear on that. Like, trauma is no one has no time limit on any one trauma.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody move on their own. And everybody can speak on their own, on their own time. So, I see the point of people saying, "Hey, why would you wait so long to say something?" Because it seems like you just money hungry. But then I also see the point of you have finally got out of that funk and you willing to listen, speak your truth. So I see it both ways. So I can't. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I also understand, you know what I'm saying? So that I would say that, you know what I mean, when it comes to that. Like, your time, who was us to say? Because we didn't go through that.
Right.
We don't know how you were affected by that.
Right.
We don't know your triggers. You might be around this motherfucker every day. You trigger out every day, and you got to be cool. And you finally got away from the trigger. That could be 20 years from now. And you finally got the trigger, and you finally actually got your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know.
Right.
We don't know, but we also know it's motherfuckers just playing motherfuckers too.
Right.
So I get it.
So again, not to speak on necessarily what her lawsuit was, but it was settled out of court within 48 hours of her first dropping it.
Right.
But to me, I gotta be a record because shit.
Yeah.
Undisclosed amount, of course, you know what I'm saying? However, people, of course, him settling is not an admission of guilt. You know what I'm saying? However, in the public eye, most people are gonna be like, well, shit, you settled, you was guilty. And either or, I he guilty of something. I don't know exactly what he's guilty of, but he's guilty of something. And the reason why I can say that, even though it's my opinion, based off of all the other stories that have been out in the industry since Pac died.
Right.
Diddy has always had this story, or this lingering story behind him, that he's like this kingpin. He is the cause of X, Y, and Z. Of course, we got the stories of his artists not doing anything, you know what I'm saying, after a certain amount of time. and it ain't even a master situation, you know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that every artist that came up under Diddy ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? It's your career get to a certain point, and then it's over. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, well, what the hell? What happened? Like we got artists that get out of contracts all the time and go on and become bigger artists. You know what I'm saying? Not one of your artists was really able to do that.
Right.
Then a couple of months ago, you did the Masters thing, and then people was some of the artists was complaining where they was like, well, this really ain't no big deal, you know what I'm saying, because we already wasn't making no money no way. So even if you're giving us our Masters, so it was a whole bunch of stuff like that. But with this specifically, with this whole abuse situation, there have been several members of former groups, several people that have pretty much said things, and it got a little traction, but then it got brushed under the rug. And this is again before social media was as big as it is now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing from Kid Cudi car getting blown up to him supposedly dangling Wale off of a balcony.
Yeah, I just heard it. That's crazy.
The abuse that went on with Danity Kane. You know what I'm saying? Laurieann Gibson and the issues and shit that she had to deal with when she was dealing with the band, making the band and all that. The group of making the band. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much shit. So again, it's one of those things where we know, if you, like I said, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, just like y'all got this whole, the Illuminati. It's really not the Illuminati. It's literally the industry.
It's the industry.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And if you're in a top percentage of the industry, then there are things that are gate kept. There are situations that are things that are done. And let's be fucking for real. Let's be fucking clear. I've said it on previous shows about these contracts.
Right.
And that's why I'm against the contracts, because 9 times out of 10, when these artists are signing these contracts and they're dealing with these people, they start doing things and they start compromising themselves and their values in order to get a quick buck. But at the end of the day, that quick buck is still just you paying back a loan that you've already took out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it may, in the forefront, may look like you out here getting money, spending money, this, that, and the other, but your tab is ran up. So what are you gonna do when you no longer, when they no longer out here pushing you to be a centerpiece, to be a focus of attention, to get our focus off of some other bullshit? And then now where you at? I see too many stars and too many people that have had opportunities to do different things. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, it's nowhere.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What happened? So I wish I would have heard her story, let his shit come out like they did R. Kelly. It's gonna come out. It's coming. Because it only takes for one person to file a lawsuit. It only takes for one person to come out with their truth. Now, the only thing that would be most concerning for me is there may not have been any additional women.
Let me see that other chord.
I don't know. It may have been some other women that went through similar situations. You know what I'm saying? can't 100% say.
I look at it like, yes, I look at it like when it comes to it's a all right. So I want everybody to look at this. You know what I'm saying? It was what the hell that club was? Was that 112? I want to say that one.
No, that ain't the right one.
What the hell? Well, AG brother had got had them took over. Him AG them had just took over.
Visions?
Right around the corner from me. You know what I'm saying? On Howard Mill.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think. I just got went blind that quick. But anyway, so they had the outside part and the inside part.
Mm-hmm.
That vision ain't. Compound,
yeah.
That would be compound. There you go. All right, so boom. It's an old video, you know what I'm saying? Tip had a goddamn, basically, I ain't gonna say chick did it, but had to give him, you know what I'm saying, insight, like, hey man, like he was tripping about these niggas goddamn sipping on Belvedere.
Mm-hmm.
They got bottles of Belvedere, you know, he was just fucking with some rock shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So Tip like, hey man, you tripping, bro. Like you really tripping, man. Like these folk don't spent they good hard money on this shit, man.
Right.
Like them folk got there, they want to drink Belvedere, let them drink Belvedere, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we know who you is, man, but like damn, you know what I'm saying? So I bring that up to say Shawna always had to have control.
Oh yeah, he's definitely I mean shit. The show Making the Band let me know that he was a control freak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That let me know immediately he was an absolute control freak. Ridiculous. Cause ain't no way in hell you had the people walk across that bridge to go get no cheesecake.
That was crazy.
That shit was beyond bananas.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That shit was beyond bananas. So yeah, definitely Diddy and the story that story when it finally dropped. Ooh. I mean, women still suing Bill Cosby.
Yeah, so
that man literally is a breath away from saying bye.
Crazy. You know, that shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
So that shit was crazy how that went. But you know what I'm saying, nevertheless, if you get caught, you know what I'm saying, like they say what you do in the dark kind of light, man.
Of
you know
course.
What I'm saying? Like if you go here drugging motherfuckers, man, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, they were probably cool then, and nobody want to say nothing because, you know what I mean, whatever.
Right.
But now we're in a whole different ball game, and you still I can see, that's the thing what I say about trauma, you know what I'm saying? Like people, especially when you get older, you wanna let your soul to rest.
Right.
So you start, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers start letting shit out before, you know what I'm saying, they get to a certain point. That could be, you know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I understand what I'm saying. Like, hey man, that was 30 damn years ago, man. Why is you want to bring this shit up now? You know what I'm saying? I see that point too. But I also see the point of the person, you know what I'm saying, finally letting that shit out and letting that shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? People hold on shit to their grave.
Right, but it's also one of those things of proof.
Yeah, they especially got proof. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, the stuff with Bill Cosby, some of this shit is like 40, 45 years old. You talking about times when they were popping pills. To me, as a judge, and this is me, like your experience is your experience. But to me, if you were on drugs at the same time, like you said you knew, yes, some of these they're not denying taking the drugs. Right. They're just saying that when I was on the drugs, he did this, and half the time on those drugs, you didn't know what the hell was going on.
Right. So
you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like,
and that would make the situation make people like y'all hustling. That's the hustling part. Like, oh, y'all just hustling.
Right.
So, and that's the whole going back. That's the whole cautious part about this. That really would fuck it up when somebody really going through that shit. That's the point. So that's the whole. That's why it's really like a 50-50 thing, because you can kind of see like, oh man, here we go again. You trying to goddamn take a nigga money, man, with all the goddamn trying to goddamn fucking nigga. So nigga run with that card.
Yeah.
And then you also got them like the, hey man, you really fucked me over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry I couldn't speak about that shit when it happened. I was still fucked up on it. It took me this long to goddamn get straight to even say something about it publicly.
Right.
So it took probably a minute just to tell your loved one that shit. So never mind, you got the whole public.
So let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
So I get coming out with it.
Yeah.
You telling your trauma, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But do you see it's because they're telling their trauma because it's a celebrity versus it being some normal ass, regular ass person that they may have grew up in the same neighborhood with?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the celebrity, you got a chance of getting money, you got a chance of it being in the news. Because a lot of these women, they're wanting monetary compensation. Yeah, it's not because you're trying to get him locked up. Because my thing is,
and that's the whole.
If for Bill Cosby especially,
for sure.
Now with, like I said, with Diddy, I'm sure some more shit may end up popping up.
Right.
Because she was the first one. It went away quick. It just, that's just how that shit gonna go. But with Bill Cosby, any additional things that are coming out now, it's kind of like, honestly, not to say discrediting what you happened, but what is the reason based off of what he just went through? He already just went to jail.
Right.
He already been sued. So why did you not come forward during those times? And I get everybody, like I said, you got the whole people can come through when they want to. They can tell their story when they're ready. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, what was different than you telling your story 2 years ago?
Right.
Than you telling your story now?
Right. And that is, truth be told, I'm gonna look at that shit like you got them trying to get some money, like regardless of you telling the truth or not. And that's what people gotta understand, that, like, you know what I'm saying, you have to move accordingly so your whatever you went through is respected. If you making a move that, you know what I'm saying, that look, you making it feel like, oh, this some goddamn scamming shit.
Yep.
Regardless you went through it or not, it's a done deal.
It's a done deal.
It's a done deal, home. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so
that's what's sad. Yeah. It's like you don't want to discredit them. You don't want to be sitting here like, oh, wait, that didn't happen to you. But then it's just like,
you gotta. It's all about time.
Other 15 women came forward. I mean,
you might have should have joined the bandwagon, baby.
At this point, it would have seemed like it would have been more.
You should have been on some, boy. We finna bury him. I went through the same thing. He needed to goddamn die in that motherfucker. That's how y'all supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You that hurt, you that distraught about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It took you 40 years, 50 years to say something, and now you say something, man. You should have been there at the hanging.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That type of time,
I agree.
You know what I mean? So. That's what I'm saying, even if you went through it or not, you know what I'm saying? It's bad timing. You was bad timing. And ain't gonna, how you move, ain't nobody gonna respect that. And you gotta respect that.
Mm-hmm.
No, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, yeah, okay, it fucked up, but how you moving, now you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. That what gotta be said out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. They're like, you know what I'm saying, with the tip situation, you know what I mean? And all these women won't come out. He said he did this and everything like this. First of all, it wasn't even never even said or even spoke about Shouter got down move that type of way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I heard it, but the thing about it, the way the story always came about was that it was more Tiny and T.I. invited women into the bedroom.
That's what I'm saying. You know like, I'm saying I'm talking about for the taking something. The raping it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, none of the women really ever said that it was rape. Most of them just wanted to say that they drugged them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really admitted to sexual assault. Nobody really admitted the rape. You know what I'm saying? It was just more of a, I felt uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? They drugged me. It was just a weird, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. So that's why I ain't do nothing. That's why exactly why I ain't do nothing. Cause ain't really no concrete type shit.
No, because they signed NDAs.
Oh, okay. Well, that's that. But My thing about it is like, any nigga supposed to look at it. You know what I'm saying? When the motherfuckers say you drug them, that's basically rape. You know what I'm saying? You got them put them in, you got them put them up. So I'm gonna look at it rape. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying, I try to rape you, I try to date rape you. No, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't trying to take advantage of you or none of that shit, man. But when all that shit goes on, then it be like, okay, you saying this and you saying like you just said, you're like, and all that type of shit. It's like, what if somebody in the pack, not saying it was, you know what I'm saying, but like if somebody was telling the real, y'all make the whole situation look unbelievable. Like, I ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going for that. So it gonna make you look like you just got to try to get some money. So you gotta, when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? If it's for real, you gotta move for real. Mm-hmm. That is all I'm saying. That's why only reason I bring that up. You know what I'm saying? If you for real, you gotta move for real. And if you ain't for real, don't do that. Don't do that, shout out. You know what I'm saying? Cause you fucking up people's lives. You know what I'm saying? You been on some selfish ass shit and you really fucking with people's families. You know what I mean? Like, don't do that, man, because you on some jealous hard shit, man. Don't do that internet shit, man. Let that internet shit go home.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit, the internet, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. Hey, man, if you ain't getting no money out this motherfucker, man, why the fuck you really on it? You know what I'm saying? Unless you communicating with your people and they global, and you a global ass nigga.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That what that for. Y'all niggas be having problems, you know what I'm saying? Shit got them right next door to you. If you got them walk up on the motherfucker and say what you got to say instead of leaving shit on the internet. Come on, man.
Right. Well, in other news, which makes me so irritated, because my girl deserves better, upset at this point, even though this man was making her happy. But I'm really pissed off that ASAP Rocky is about to go to court behind this damn shooting of one of his ex, partners. This is like, I knocked this billionaire with number 3. She's like triplets. It's usually Irish twins when you have your kids back to back, 2 back to back. Bitch, you about to have 3 under 3. I will buy 3 under 3 because what the first one gonna be a little older, but 3 under 5, I'll bop you, girl. Like, I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got money, you can do what you want, and I'm happy for you. Get them all in right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect time.
Lay.
But damn, ASAP, like, dang, if you get locked up.
Yeah, that gonna be I mean, we all,
hopefully not, because your girl and between your girl money and your money, y'all should be good. Yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying?
And then you're not a troublemaker. You know what I'm saying? You might have got in trouble. And
but he just did some shit not too long ago, which is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, which is gonna be the real kicker. You know what I'm saying? What's that shit that happened when he went? It happened overseas. Some other shit happened with him not too long.
Switzerland shit?
Was it in Switzerland?
Well, they tried to he had to defend himself and type shit. Like, yeah, they chased him down and you got into it with them folks. They locked his ass up for that shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
His ass up, but he did it. That's over with on that.
It ain't. When has something ever stopped happening? When has something happened one time and it ain't follow you as a black man? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just because
that part, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
So yeah, he got to stay in trial on the felony charges. So prayers up to that situation. You know what I'm saying? ASAP looked like he pretty problematic. He pretty much seemed like he's more of a protector. He don't mess with you if you don't mess with him. So hopefully that situation works out, because Rihanna needs the father of her children, judge, jurors.
Man, come on, for real, man. Do it for Riri.
Do it for Queen Riri, please. Do it for the please. Right. Somebody said that man a house husband. He's innocent. I agree, Sky News. I agree. Yeah. He is a house husband. Let him free so he can stay at home and take care of his kids while his wife keep making billions. Who?
Somebody said true.
So yeah, that's definitely was a voodoo. So what you I know how you feel about, Andre 3000 Wind Instrument album.
Shout out,
but go ahead and give us
man.
Your quick thoughts. I haven't listened to it yet, by the way. I will listen to it this weekend.
All right, so look,
Thanksgiving
y'all,
break,
check this out, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it gangster with you, right? You know what I mean? Only because I'm a motherfucking fan and shout out. Nobody represent the city. I come so look that interview, right? You know what I'm saying? I already listened to that motherfucker, right? Come on, buddy, like shit. I ain't mad at this shit. He had posted, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to got no drug beat. He had posted, I ain't mad at Drake shit. All right, man. And my little buddy, my partner saying it, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what he on, right? So if you into world music, I had to tell this people, you know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying, like it's the genre to me is world music. That's, you know what I'm saying, instrumentals and kind of chanting type shit, right? You know what I'm saying?
It's meditation music.
Like meditation for sure. You know what I'm saying? You good, it's good affirmation vibes, right? You know what I'm saying? It's on that, right? Me personally, I don't want to hear that right now. I want to hear Drake goddamn pop his shit, man. Like one time for these folk, man. I'm just being a fan about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna. I tell him in the fan, like I feel on that, and I get it. And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Even after, you know what I'm saying, listening to it and then going for that line, and then looking at the you know what I'm saying, your interview. You know what I mean? And then still going back at it. I ain't in the mode for that right now. I ain't saying the good or bad. I'm just saying I ain't in the mode for that. You know what I'm saying? That world music, like I need, like you know what I'm saying, close thing to me for that is jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like I do instrument jazz, you know what I'm saying, whatever like that. And you mean on the flute. It ain't like you got no can't kick no shit on no flute now, you know what I mean? But
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. I just ain't heard I just ain't really heard that caught my attention yet. And the motherfucker's hella long. Like I say, like if I want background music and shit, cleaning up and shit like that, like it's not even like lo-fi. You know what I'm saying? You know how we listen to lo-fi, girl.
I get what right. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But again, as an artist, that's just like people knowing that I'm a designer. Mm-hmm. And people trying to get me to design knowing that I'm not designing.
I get it. I told you.
And you pressuring or you're saying things and you're coming at me in a way as if I owe you something.
And you don't. And you don't. You know what I'm saying? And you don't.
And that's right. What it's kind of like.
So I'm
like let that man live. You know what I'm saying? Right. I say that to say, as a fan, you can feel however you want to feel. You can want him to do whatever you want him to do. But as a artist myself, I'm looking at it more of he gave you guys what he can give you based off of what he could give.
Right.
And if you're going to continue on this journey of being a fan of him, not necessarily a fan of a portion of what he did in his life, then cool. But if not, cool. You know what I'm saying? But to keep, I just need to rap. This is sucker. I'm not a fan of this. Like we get it. Like it ain't for everybody.
Right. So this, like I say, like and I say this, right? You know what I mean? Like I get all that. You know what I mean? I get all that. You know what I mean? So I'm just going by like, all right, this and this like that. That's what I want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, as an artist, like you said, because I'm an artist myself, I respect that. Mm-hmm. I ain't knocking it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like this. This is how I feel. Like I'm just going straight up out the top. You know what I'm saying? I respect what you're saying, but this is how I feel. This was, you know, say if you could do that, if you was in that mode to do that, I would love for that. But get what? You ain't. So shit, I'm not gonna change that. And then guess what? I know I heard it, so I know what it is. Mm-hmm. So that's one of them a little bit later on to me. Like right now, I ain't in that mode right now. I'm not in that mode to listen to the new blue moon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I got, the new blue moon. I'm not in the mode of that. I'm not knocking it. It's just one of them things like, okay, Shit, man. Let me got when I'm ready to slow down. Like I ain't on no slow down shit right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all I'm saying. Like I want to slow down, or I need to slow down, or like let me just have something just playing in the background. Listen to some, this. I just want to hear something other than what I've been hearing. You see what I mean? Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Cause get what? Who do you know who made that music? That type of music?
I mean, I have, let's say, I can say this without specifically naming somebody who's made this type of music. I don't know any artist that started off making this a genre of music that I like that went to another genre of music like that.
Period.
That I'm still a fan of. Period. So again, I have not heard it. However, listening to his interview prior to hearing it, you know what I'm saying, which I already knew. We had literally had just had a conversation about him. So, we had literally already had that conversation about 3:30. That's why it was so funny when the album, when they literally, I think the shit was like 24 hours later. I was like, not this man done dropped the whole damn album and it ain't gonna be no rap album. It's gonna be damn instruments. Like,
man, shout out.
It was just so crazy.
Shout out to Metro Boom putting that out there in the universe.
Lying ass.
It may be a lie, but shit, I want to believe it so bad. I ain't gonna say one of them lying. Like, I wish it would.
Andre said in his interview that he has done music on other artists' songs.
Yeah,
he's actually. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. He also said that he has dropped music under other names. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear what he's done under these pseudo names.
Right. Just figuring it out.
Just to see, right. You know what I'm saying? Because like that'll be a great Easter egg hunt type shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of them exclusives.
Like Nardwar. This is what we need you for.
Right, exactly. Like you the one.
How we get in contact with Nardwar? Like come on in, Nardwar, we need to know what these tracks that Andre 3003 Stacks said that he's and that he's been on. Like we need to know. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
I think that like with the Donda album that they're saying he was on with him and Kanye. That song he made, they got leaked out.
What song?
That I forget the name of it, but he he was talking about, like his relationship with his mother, because his mother had passed. Because the song was about, Kanye was talking about his mother passing. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye in 3000?
Yeah. That shit got leaked. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't it probably been on the album. They made it on the album. It made the internet. That shit about like a year ago. And that shit was like one of the harder verses that they never even dropped that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, went crazy. So niggas want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it. Like, bro, we know you can rap. You just rap. It just that ain't what you own. You know what I mean? And the only reason you did that because, you know what I'm saying, you and Kanye got a
You talking about he did on Donda?
Right.
Life of the Party. They did that together on Donda.
The what those said they got leaked. Those I forgot. Those say if I hear it, I could tell you. Those said we ain't trying to get no copyrights. Those saying so. That's you know what I'm saying. That happened. So
a month ago, Life Hysteria.
No, hell no. About about a year ago, man.
Oh, that must have been no. Mm-hmm. Well, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Yeah, shout out. It ain't like he ain't made nothing that nigga ain't heard him rap on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what what he getting. Cause like a Joe Budden's like, man, I ain't want to hear that shit. I'm not listening to that shit because you really respected that man lyricist so much, and you being a lyricist yourself, you know, if you would have came just to rap on what you accustomed to, you know what I'm saying, it's been like, this is what I've been want to hear from rap. He saved the hip hop, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like he be the savior of hip hop. That's why it's so much of a And like Shawty say, man, like, look, man, it don't feel authentic when I rap.
No.
I never want somebody I got a fan of mine. I never want them to be fake.
Nope.
Fan of some out end of a person. I never want to be. I'll never be a fan of a person who wants to be fake. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I respect it, and that's why I want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit time to goddamn try it again, and even try it again, even try it again. You know what I mean? But they're all the real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it straight up with you, like. Nah, that ain't the type of music I want to hear right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying it bad, and I ain't this ain't on that vibe. I ain't on that vibe right now. That's all.
I get it. I can't wait to hear it just so I can.
Yeah, man, put it up, man. Especially like this, it'd be damn good if you got an audio book playing and you got shouted music playing.
Well, I have done that, so I'm big on my audio books, so that ain't no big deal.
Yeah, like if you got two things going on like that, like you get a whole nother experience.
Yeah,
you get a whole nother experience, man. Like I'm curious to do that my damn self. You know what I mean? Since I'm done brought it up, you know what I mean? Like hear somebody like speaking, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that, and got them put that shit on that. Yeah.
Well, for everybody that's traveling during this Thanksgiving holiday, this weekend, be safe.
Yeah, for sure, man. Y'all enjoy it, your family, man. Be thankful.
Don't rush.
Man.
Take your time to get to where you gotta go.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you'll get there as long as you get there safe. Who cares how long it take you to get there? So I know nobody wants to be on the road all damn day, but just
sit back and enjoy the ride.
Yeah,
man.
Enjoy life.
Right, for sure, man. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Cause we only got one of them guys out here, man. And then we transition on what we transition on, man. So enjoy the people you around, man. Hug your folk, man. Tell them you love them, man. The ones you need, you know what I'm saying? Who you got love for, man.
Love on your folks.
Love on your folk, man. I like that, man. We gonna end it like that, man. Love on your folk, man. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, man.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Y'all take care, man.